Okay, my name is Prateek. I work at the HubSpot EMEA headquarters in Dublin. I look after the Middle East and Africa market, uh, Israel being one of the few countries where I show up quite regularly for a very good reason. This specific time, and Gary's going to vouch for it, we were sitting in the flight. The flight was delayed. I've been watching a lot of content about things to do in Tel Aviv. Um, is anybody familiar with this restaurant called Doctor Shakshuka? Um, so there I was. I think they have done a phenomenal job with their marketing. You go on National Geographic, you see the doctor standing right there, skilling kebabs. You go on TripAdvisor, you go on any single damn thing. I was this close to asking the flight crew for shakshuka. I was like, "Do you have shakshuka?" Of course they didn't, but so there I was, fully pumped, and I was like, "I'm a patient. Take me to my doctor. I need to go now." We land at Tel Aviv airport. I sent Gary to the hotel. I'm like, "I'm going to Jaffa." So I've done all my research. I knew exactly what I wanted from my awareness stage, my consideration stage, to my decision stage. I went through all of those, three stages within an hour. I had all the information I needed. Went to Dr. Shakshuka. Sales guy shows up, who's a waiter in this case. Now, this is where the personalization could have kicked in. I was on their website. I was on their TripAdvisor. I read 3 million reviews in 3 hours, every single review about them. I knew all of their entire menu by heart. But I'm a vegetarian, so not a vegan. Don't don't judge me. Just a vegetarian. I show up at Doctor Shakshuka, and this guy tries to sell me the fish, and he because that's where the highest margin is, and he wants me to eat fish. I'm like, I let me rephrase this. I don't eat fish or meat. Can I get the standard, regular, boring shakshuka? Like, 15 minutes later, I leave without ordering because they've been pushing stuff that I don't want to eat. And he's like, "What do you want to drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, just like a." He wants to like me to order something special that's more expensive. This is a very classic example of where the marketing has done a phenomenal job. They pushed me through all the three phases of a buying process very, very quickly, but the sales did not execute. They did not have the information, the personalized information to close this sale. Imagine if that waiter knew that there's a guy on TK249 arriving at 12:50. He's booked a table for 7 o'clock, and he's a vegetarian. I walk in, he's like, "Hey, Pratik, come, your vegetarian shakshuka is ready." Imagine the cross-selling opportunities. I take Perry and Gary there next day. Upsell, cross-sell, resell, everything happens.